Hello students, today we are going to study SST and the chapter is Major Geographical Forms. First, we will start with continents. The largest areas of land are called continents. There are 7 continents. That is Asia, Europe, South America, Antarctica, Africa, North America and Australia. India is in the southern part of the continent of Asia. And land covers only one part of the Earth's surface and it is spread across the whole Earth. So, there are 7 continents. Next, oceans and seas. Some continents are separated by large areas of water. So, the very large and deep areas of water are called oceans. They are very large and deep areas of water. There are 5 oceans, that is Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and Arctic Ocean. The smaller areas of water are called seas. Okay, smaller areas of water. Some important seas are Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Arabian Sea and South China Sea. The wind pushes the water in the oceans and seas, making it move. This movement makes waves in the water, which look like a line of moving water. During a storm, when the wind blows strongly, the waves can be high and powerful. This is dangerous for boats and also for people who may be in the water. The areas where the land meets the sea are called coast. Where the coast is flat, it is called a beach. Many beaches have sand. People go to sandy beaches to enjoy the sea. Now, mountains, hills and valleys. The highest portions of land are called mountains. And the tip of a mountain is called a peak. And mountains are joined together in a chain. This is called a mountain range. The Himalayas are the world's highest mountain range. They are spread over the northern part of India and across other countries. High areas of land which are not as tall as mountains are known as hills. A chain of hills is called a range of hills. The low land lying between 2 hills or 2 mountains is called a valley. Often streams of rivers flow through valley. Such a valley is called a river valley. The very highest part of mountains are always snow covered and they have no life there. But plants, animals and people can live on hills and in the valleys. Next, rivers. A large body of water that flows continuously from a high land to a low land is called a river. Small rivers that have less water are called streams. Rivers and streams contain a large part of water found on the land. The place where a river begins its journey is called its source. Rivers usually flow into a sea or an ocean. The place where a river ends its journey is called its mouth. Next, plateaus and plains. A large stretch of high land that is flat on the top is called a plateau. It is often known as tableland because it is high and flat like a table. A stretch of low flat land or almost flat land is called a plains. Plains are formed when rivers bring down mud and soil from the mountains. Whenever there is flood in a river, the soil that it carries spread out on the land. Over many hundreds of years, this forms a plain. There is a large plain in North India called the Great Northern Plain. Low flat land across the coast is called coastal plains. Coastal plains are generally sandy. India has 2 stretches of plains along the east and the west coast. The soil on the plains is very good for plants. People can grow crops and live in such places. Next, desert. A desert is a dry land which receives little or no rainfall year after year. There are two types of desert, that is hot desert and cold desert. Hot desert are sandy, windy, hot and very dry. The largest desert is the Sahara in North Africa, and it is hot and sandy desert. Some desert like the Gobi Desert in Asia are rocky. Large areas of land that always remain frozen are called cold desert. Antarctica is a cold desert. It is the coldest and driest continent on earth. Nothing grows in the cold desert, and in the hot desert there are only few plants and animals that are able to survive. So students, today we will do till desert, and in the next class we will continue with some other landforms. Now let us do some question and answer. Okay, question number 1. Name the 7 continents. The 7 continents are Asia, Europe, South America, Antarctica, Africa, North America, and Australia. What is a mountain range? Give an example. Mountains are joined together in a chain. This is called a mountain range. Examples: the Himalayas. Next, what are hills? High areas of land which are not as tall as mountains are known as hills. Next, what is a source? The place where a river begins its journey is called a source. Next, what is a plateau? A stretch of high land that is flat on top is called a plateau. It is also known as table land.